you started your business, what, 7 years ago?
Yeah, 7 years ago. I started with my partner, and I was doing farmers markets. That's how we got our
Farmers markets?
Yeah,
what is that?
Farmers markets. There was a
Cali.
Yeah.
What's a farmer's market? Jesus.
Well, if you guys are from California or Oregon or anything, the farmers markets
Oregon or Washington
are like flea markets.
or northern.
But you know what? They're trying, and the last 7 years, there's been a ton of farmers markets all around, just popping up here and there. But I was doing the farmers markets for years. I would be doing like 3 or 4 different farmers markets, five sometimes, all throughout the week. And I would set up shop. I do all the hard work.
That is a lot, man. Doing 3 or 4 a week.
Yeah, I would meet hundreds of people all throughout the week, and it just accelerated from there. And then I would do. Eventually, I started doing conventions.
Yeah.
I would do the health conventions, the craft conventions, and I'd get my product out there between here and in town, and then also California and a couple of states. So I was getting my stuff out there. And now I'm in a lot of pet stores. I work with a lot of the pet industry.
Really?
Yeah.
So
I brought you on for a big reason here. So we just had 420 pass. And,
we had a 420 thing going on.
Yeah, did you
What's
guys?
That?
Well, if 420 crew, you know if you got them.
What's
Smoke
420?
them if you got them. You tell me, Brett.
I don't know, man. What's my name?
I don't know.
Can't remember.
So Brett, let me say this. We did bring you on though because it was interesting to me that we would have you come on during this time at
right.
420 is definitely. So do you have a lot of people that really celebrate that day?
Yeah, it's
Dude, it's a national holiday, or it should be.
It doesn't say.
I'm not kidding.
It doesn't say on the calendar, but it is a holiday.
It should be. Yeah.
So I mean, look, you saw what happened, Mike Tyson, right? I mean, he was out supporting the. Did you see what was going on with that? How he's on the airport?
So he punched someone because he was high?
No, he went to a CBD.
No, I didn't hear anything about this.
No, he went to a cannabis.
On a plane. Did you watch that though? Did you see that guy behind? Dude, he deserved it.
No, he did.
I mean, he was sitting there for like an hour.
Yeah, he did.
Just like antagonizing Tyson, and Tyson's trying to remain calm. And finally,
I've met the man.
Yeah. Tyson?
When I first moved out here, I was working on the Strip. That's what paid for school. Is I was a server on the Strip for a long time. I was working in Mandalay Bay, and one day Mike Tyson and his crew comes in, and I end up serving him, and they're ordering bottles of Cristal and all these other like some really expensive.
Was the whole thing Woodquith?
What? Yeah,
the whole thing Woodquith?
It was really it was crazy. And he got up, and I didn't realize how short he was. Wow. And
well,
how powerful he is.
Well, let me say this: he's a shorter guy.
He's a short guy,
but he's stocky. He's still about 5'11". You know what I mean? He just looks. I think he looks shorter.
He's what, 5'11"?
Yeah, he looks shorter because he's stocky, right? He's a really thick person, right? You can see how big he is.
I'm sure he's a cool dude. I don't know anything about Mike Tyson. No.
So let's go back. So what are the challenges? So you started your company 2015. So as you're driving around Vegas, what I start to see a lot of stores opening up. You got people that are there really wanting to, I would say not experiment, but find out what CBD is about. And there's a reason. There's obviously more. You got more stores opening up. 15, 20 stores I think now open up in Las Vegas. This is going to be a continuous trend. What do you see happening here? You think this is going to keep?
Well, what happened during the pandemic is there a lot of stores started popping up, and then you'll see like a lot of the stores actually died. A lot of these different stores just didn't make it. It's unfortunate. But it's a wild west right now with the CBD industry. There's so much of it.
I think you have a different and obviously a better business plan than a lot of these people too. Which is
we've been around for a long time.
You make your own.
Yeah.
And you started growing yours from the roots up with a base of people, and then go from there organically. And most importantly, you make your own. Yes. I'm assuming a lot of these people are just a middleman.
Yeah, we make our own. We keep it completely local.
That's awesome, man.
We started with the farms in Pahrump, and then it's just expanded over the last 5, 6, 7 years. Pahrump's a huge grower for cannabis. If you go ever drive by there, you can smell the cannabis. You can smell all the.
Were they the ones that bought the Love Ranch?
That did sell, didn't it?
Weren't you telling me about that place, Dan?
Yeah, it just sold for $1.2 million.
What'd you say the bar was like there? Anyways,
Yeah, the greenhouses, outdoors. I mean, they do pretty well. They grow it. It's local. It's more bioactive that way. It's more effective, more active.
So let me say this. What's the pros and cons, right? What's the benefits of using CBD? A lot of people think that it's better than using pharmaceutical drugs, things like that. So why CBD?
Well, there's CBD is simple because it's your body actually produces cannabinoids that are identical to CBD, and that's initially what's responsible for your brain growth, your brain, your neural cortex, your whole nervous system. You have CBD receptors everywhere, all throughout your body.
So what does it do though?
That's what regulates inflammation.
Okay.
And it also helps talk to your DNA.
Okay.
It's a better way. So your body is constantly producing chemicals, and that kind of streamlines the process. The CBD is, a lot of people use it though for anxiety and pain, things like that. That's one of the initial benefits for it, but it has a lot of other uses, and largely because inflammation. Inflammation is the root cause of a lot of conditions.
Is that due to stress though? Because a lot of people have stress in their life, and it's like
stress is a factor. Yes.
Right. So is that a way to treat stress? Like, let's say your body starts to break down. Stress is a silent killer. I think a lot of people don't understand that, and they just, I'm going to keep going. But maybe it helps. I'm not sure, because I know I had inflammation because I've had stress in my life. Believe me.
Dude, I mean, think about what stress leads to.
It's all
eating
connected.
too much, drinking too
It's all
much,
connected.
not like
It's all
going
connected.
into vices that aren't our best. Just a whole bunch of things.
Exposure in general. I
Yeah.
mean, there's a lot of exposure going on right now, and it's gotten worse over the years. There's more EMF. There's more. Everything interacts with your circadian rhythm, your nervous system. So it's very important to protect yourself from exposure constantly, whether it's what you eat or whether it's CBD.
So CBD works parallel with your natural body.
Yeah, it's like eating your vegetables.
Gotcha.